怎么样，可爱吗？
Alright, let's marry the toy maker. Using the Covenant ring I got from the from the Glistening Stars event. Eh? This isn't a toy, is it? It's really for me? So this is how you felt, Commander. Then let me put my wishes into this precious gift of yours. The most fitting thing here is to not skip the cutscene, man. Why does it do that? Ruined. Anyway. I've imagined this scene in my head so many times. No matter which world we're in, whether in the past or present, I've always wanted to find a place in your heart and be irreplaceable to you. Alright. Oh, it's like a little hat. That's cute. I do want this Covenant skin. It looks really good. Alright, then allow me a few minutes. Alright, let's begin. We'll do the journals first, and if you're looking for the memories, just skip ahead. A special doll originally created by Universal Anything Services dedicated to the design and development of collectible toys, later refitted as a T-doll and employed by Griffin. Having little love for the affairs of war, she returned to her original occupation of toy designer upon Griffin's dissolution, but did not return to UAS. With a referral from Persica, she joined an AI and Quantum Technology Research Institute 42 lab, becoming a standing member of 16 Lab's expeditionary team. This was not the first time Lewis had worked with 42 Lab. Before joining Griffin, Lewis' neural data was selected for PNC, a 42 Lab initiative. However, an accident occurred as the project was being carried out, and every doll participating in PNC lost a part of their neural data. At least, that's how the incident was recorded down, but in truth, neural data from Lewis and the others was retrieved via special means by Dr. Persica and combined with the neural data from their time at Griffin. For this reason, Lewis currently has 2 sets of memories from her time at Griffin and in the cloud. After venturing into the cloud a second time, Lewis left her position at 42 Lab, becoming a T-doll under the commander's direct authority. I'll continue creating toys as a designer, planting the seeds of happiness in the future. As a T-doll, I'll take up arms and make sure that the future comes to pass. The toys designed by Lewis are all exceptionally intricate, and one fetched high prices amongst collectors as desirable curios. If you ask Lewis, though, toys belong in the hands of children who love them, not in some collector's cabinet awaiting the next bidder. To combat this phenomenon, Lewis once made an incredible amount of toys in a short time, so much that the collectors could not maintain their prices any longer. Her toys returned to being common products. The name Lewis, once the very embodiment of class and luxury to collectors, gradually faded from memory. "Thank you for the toys you made for us, Big Sis Lewis." Lewis was happy this way, though. When children give thanks to her with their toys in their hands, she always responds with a gentle smile. To her, bringing happiness to children and giving life to their dreams is everything. Lewis wanted to somehow thank Persica for helping with repairing Doggy Number 1. Her first thought was to make another toy dog for Persica, but she was turned down, faced with the justification that Persica was too busy to work to walk with. Lewis then thought that she should put some effort into making the laboratory's decor a bit cuter. "There's no space in the lab for unnecessary objects. If you'd like to help, I'd rather you help me carry some cargo." Rejected thus, Lewis became a porter. And yet, she didn't give up. As she helped with carrying things and organizing files, Lewis kept deliberating. Persica has no need for decorations. They'd only be trouble for her. Toys don't necessarily need to be decorative, though. They can take other forms, seamlessly fitting into one's daily life. This is... One day, Persica caught sight of a new box of sugar cubes while making coffee. Ta-da! These are the cat paw sugar cubes I made. The claws are made from pressed castor sugar, and the pads are soft cotton candy. Persica remained silent, curiously contemplating Lewis' creation. She placed the cat paw in her coffee. The pure white sugar quickly melted, setting the remaining pads afloat like drifting petals. Persica tasted the coffee and only commented after a lengthy pause. "This won't do." "Eh? Do you mean?" "What I'm trying to say is, these won't last for long. Make a few more boxes." Lewis finally remembered that Persica was fond of putting a lot of sugar in her coffee, an answer that was a sign that her design had been recognized. From that day onwards, a new type of sugar cube of the more adorable and toy-like variety could be found in the lab. You could both have it with your coffee or play around with it like a toy. With regard to her memories from Magrassi, assuming that's how you say it, Lewis occasionally has trouble telling if they are real or just neural errors that crop up while in sleep mode. As time marches on, her companion's figures gradually blur in her memory, those days fighting side by side growing more distant by the day. Lewis told Persica about her concerns, receiving the following advice. Neural clouds log memories in a way similar to human brains, compressing older data towards the bottom. If you don't want your memories to become blurry, you'll just have to look at them more. Looking at her companions might seem easy enough, but visual files of the cloud are top secret. They can't just be browsed willy-nilly. Without her friends by her side, Lewis could only think of staying with them in another form, that being toys. Thus, she began to stitch together dolls resembling her companions as they appeared in her memories. Persicaria, with her ubiquitous cup of coffee, Croak, fervently piloting her mecha, Sol, shining as radiant as the sun with Sunna on her head, Antonina, tapping away at her keyboard like a doll possessed. Of course, she would never forget the professor, as important as she was. Lewis was often overcome by an overwhelming longing in the process of creating the professor's doll. Regrettably, I can make no promises as to when you might be able to search each other again with the Mephisto agreement in place. Her memories of the cloud are gone, too. With Persica's answers offering nothing more than disappointment, Lewis could only wait. She took good care of the dolls, taking them out occasionally just so she could look at them, and so several years passed. "Lewis, I need you to come with me to the Alma." One day, an emergency message came from Persica. "Oh, what about the agreement?" "The commander's been caught up in the entropic virus from Magrassi. We have an emergency on our hands." Her long-awaited reunion had finally come. Lewis couldn't find it in herself to be happy, though. Magrassi was in danger, and it fell upon her to save the place she treasured. That meant that she had to set foot in Magrassi again, where the danger was rife, with the commander missing her memories in tow. Don't worry, with the commander here, it'll be fine. The professor protected us all before, and I'll do everything I can to protect the professor. We'll take out all the bad guys together. Before departing, Lewis hung the dolls she so delicately crafted around her waist. She wanted to see her friends again with her precious memories in her mind. The first impression Lewis got of Yellow Zone was that it sure was an ugly place. Yellow sand everywhere the eye could see, the wilderness extending into the horizon with not a shred of vegetation in sight, abominable elids and vicious vargas wreaked havoc wherever they pleased, the remnant husks intoned beneath the sounds, each telling their own pain histories. Lewis thought back to what she had witnessed in the cloud. When disaster struck, the weakest and most naive individuals were often the first ones usually claimed by misfortune. As expected, she found a bloodstained toy beneath the shattered tiles of a settlement attacked by vargas. It was a simple thing, a piece of rope modded in color. The average person would never have been able to discern its purpose, but being a toy designer by trade, an image of the toy's owner immediately came to her mind. How they would wrap it around their digits, making all sorts of shapes and patterns, showing them off to their friends. Lewis, what's with the rope? Nothing. She wistfully wiped her eyes but found no tears falling from her frame. It was enough, however, for the commander to understand how she felt. The request we received was to deliver the cargo to the target location. It's unnecessary to engage the vargas. Lewis noticed a flash of anger in the commander's eyes. But I would suggest a preemptive strike against these groups that attack the innocent intentionally. There is no hope of negotiating with such people. The way she gave the order to enact retribution on the vargas seemed so logical, even reasonable. Hope surged from the depths of Lewis' heart. She saw the commander still battling, even in this anarchic place. Just like she did at Griffin, and in the cloud. Will you come with me, Lewis? I expect nothing more, Commander, or I would like nothing more, Commander. Lewis threw away the piece of rope, picking up her weapon and thinking back to the resolution she reached. She would realize the world the commander dreams of by her side. On the way to the ops room, I heard something strange over the intercom. Hey everyone, I've prepared a gift I prepared a gift box of toys for everyone. Everyone, please come to the crew deck lounge. I found Lewis distributing toys by the sofas in the lounge and chatting with others. Ooh, the new Tetris puzzle. I've wanted this for ages. Thanks, Lewis. Lewis had prepared a gift for everyone, taking into consideration their preferences. A puzzle for Mei Ling, a big shark plushie for Helena, and so on. The crowd continued to grow, and the area around the step sofa soon became a traffic jam. Commander, could you help me hand these out? I've really got my hands full. I took a few boxes from Lewis, each handing them out according to the names on the boxes. Robella approached me asking, "Is this mine, Commander? I usually have to collect toys and such. Please give my thanks to Miss Lewis." The package Lewis had prepared for Robella was a fair bit larger than the others, and I couldn't help be curious as to what was held within. However, after Robella expectantly opened her package, her expression gradually stiffened. Lewis arrived at her side. Ta-da! This is doggy number 2. Sapo told me that you really like Dinergates, so I made this especially for you. It makes a pair with number 1. Dinergate Diner! The toy dog modeled after Dinergate passionately introduced itself to Robella, but the latter was petrified. Sapo! She turned around, intending to have it out with Sapo. Lewis was left in the dust, looking at me with confusion on her face. Commander, I didn't do anything wrong, did I? It should be fine. Robella should calm down pretty soon. Despite this little interlude, Lewis' gifts filled the Elmo with joy and mirth for an entire day. Commander, are you free right now? Lewis suddenly came running to me in the afternoon, as if something urgent had come up. I need you to help me come up with a better idea. I recalled she would have been in the training room. She looked quite distraught still, so what could be the matter? Take your time, there's no need to rush. I passed her a cup of water to ease her nerves, but she remained considerably unsettled. Could it be something really serious? VOYMASTINA invited me to an arm wrestling match. Should I agree or not? What? Arm wrestling? Against VOYMASTINA? Lewis summarized the long and short of it. Just now, when Lewis was progressing with her exercise routine, VOYMASTINA was doing strength training nearby. Out of curiosity, Lewis tried to lift one of VOYMASTINA's dumbbells. Ugh. These things sure are heavy. I almost couldn't lift it with one hand. She lifted VOYMASTINA's dumbbell with one hand! Then, she seemed to be really impressed with how strong I was and wanted to challenge me to weightlifting and arm wrestling. I think she was being pretty earnest. It's just that me picking up that dumbbell was pure happenstance and I turned her down. She really insisted though. What should I do, Commander? After listening to her, I failed to find any words. Commander? Maybe she only wanted to challenge you because you really are strong? How could that be possible? I've gotten a little stronger recently, but it's nothing special, right? Lewis appeared completely unaware of her own monstrous strength. She was completely clueless as to the sheer weight of VOYMASTINA's dumbbells and how a normal doll could never hope to lift them. If you accept and simply do your best, she'll be more than satisfied. Really? I've never done weightlifting before. I don't think I could give her a good match. My advice didn't seem to rid her of her uncertainty. Or maybe she's inviting me to play with the dumbbells together? She seemed to come to an understanding of her own. I've heard that for people who like exercising, dumbbells are like toys. Is she really just inviting me to play together? I suppose you could take it that way. I get it now. No wonder she insisted so much. Alright, I'm gonna accept your invitation. Do your best. You need to show her how you want to respond to her earnestly. I couldn't help but egg her on out of sheer curiosity. Yeah. She wants to share her favorite toys with me. As a designer of toys, I get how she feels. I really do. I can't disappoint her. Her mind set, Lewis marched off to war. A battle that would shake the firmament had cometh, along with the repair bell for every table on the deck. Just everything just gone. Ta-da! Lewis' new outfit is all ready. I heard Lewis' familiar voice as I was returning to my room in the evening. Are you hiding in my room again? I'm hiding, Commander. Come look for me. With the meager size of my bedroom, I followed the source of the sound to find a pile of something beneath the blankets of my bed. Lewis had been hiding in my sheets. Ha! Don't just yank them all away all at once, Commander. Lewis gripped tightly onto the sheets, only showing me her face. Say, Commander, if a person-sized doll were to appear in front of you, would you be happy? If it were in the image of something I liked, certainly. Looking all nervous, Lewis asked me a very strange question. Then what about in the image of a bride? Would you like that, Commander? Ooh, straight and forthcoming. Her face was beet red with the time she had spent underneath the covers. I noticed a special piece of headwear upon her. Even partially covered, I could discern what it was, a white veil. Of course. Lewis appeared to muster her courage, leaving her shroud of bedsheets. Even in the dim lighting, I could see clearly enough that her attire was meant to be that of a bride's. What's the outfit for? On her body was a wedding dress of pure white, its ornate lace patterned like moonlight woven vines. The necklace around her collar shimmered like starlight, while her headdress added a little dreaminess to her garb. I wanted to make some clothes for a doll of a bride, but the further I got, the more I wanted to make a life-size version. Well, since I already had it made, I thought I might as well show you, Commander. Lewis seemed to feel my gaze on her, her usual innocent self now all jittery and nervous, trying to prod at me with her eyes. Commander, do I look pretty? You do. Like the doll of my dreams. Lewis showed her work off to me with a pirouette. Commander, shall we dance? Or cut the cake together? Commander! Aided by the atmosphere, I scooped her up by the waist, pulling her to my arms with a dancer's poise. Lewis was bewildered for a moment, but a smile soon returned to her face. She looked up right into my eyes. Whether the world around us is one of toys or reality, I'll be with you the entire way, Commander, as your bride. Damn! Straight up just married me. Okay. I hear a strange commotion as I head towards the ops room. Doggy number 1, the commander's on the move. Quickly, recorder guy. Dinergate diner. I turn around at the sound, but whoever it was scurries away into a corner. Emergency evasion. Dinergate. The eye-catching red garb, a stumbling toy Dinergate, with such clues I could immediately tell who was tailing me. What are you up to, Lewis? The commander's coming over. Have we been discovered? Lewis hurriedly turns about as she sees me approach, running straight into a pile of empty boxes around a corner. I walk up to her to find her with a cardboard box over her head, helplessly flapping her arms in my direction. You alright? Whoa! I pull her to her feet. Thanks, Commander. Dinergate diner? Okay, doggy number 1 seems to be fine too. So, did you have a reason for tailing me? Sorry, Commander. I must have made trouble for you. I wanted to gather material by observing you, Commander. You've made no trouble, but are you gathering material for a new toy or something? Yes. The designer Lewis commissions for toys are now open to the ammo. If there's anything you want, Commander, please do speak to me. The doggy number 1 here isn't for sale, though. Replicating its behavior module took a lot of effort, and especially special requests made to Miss Persica. It can't be replaced. Replicated from the cloud? Yes, it's been by my side since then. Dinergate diner! Her toy dog excitedly approaches me, as if we've been long reacquainted. You know, if you want help, just say so. If there is a need, you can go through the Elmo's Affairs platform. The Affairs platform? Oh, I forgot that was a thing. Sorry, Commander, I'll go and... No need, I'll help you. Huh? You mean to say you can help me with gathering the material today? Shouldn't your work come first? That's alright. I'm not particularly busy today. What do you need from me? Fantastic! Thank you, Commander. Please, call me to my room. Doggy number 1, the tape measure. Dinergate diner! Please stay still for a moment, Commander. I'm taking your measurements. Could you take off your jacket? I wanted to ask just now, but why do you need to observe me and take my measurements to make a toy? Oh, did I not tell you, Commander? I'm making a curio doll of you. I've received a lot of commissions recently along the lines of a doll or figure in your image, Commander. Doggy number 1, give me a detailed close-up of the Commander's face. Dinergate! Who would want a toy like that? That I don't know. Everyone put in their orders anonymously. Don't worry though, as fervent about this as some of the customers were, all of the orders came from right here on the Elmo. There was this one user with the display name All the Commander Needs Is Me that put in an order for 416 of them. Anyone could tell who that is immediately, right? Can you even manage that many orders? The problem at hand is the amount of materials I need. I'm going to make a sample to show everyone first. Lewis carefully notes down her results with the tape measure, carefully contemplating my face. Engrossed in her craft of toy design, nary a trace of her normal bumbling self can be found on her. I'm a bit curious now. Did you return to designing toys after leaving Griffin? Oh, yes. I begin speaking right next to her. Lewis almost leaps with surprise, and that blundering side of hers returns. Well, I was designated to make toys by UAS. I didn't get many opportunities to do that at Griffin, but I did get to spend plenty of time designing toys in the cloud. In the cloud? There's an audience for those there? For sure. I think I can talk about this. Since you went to all of those sectors before yourself, Commander, you've seen the agents living there. Some of them are children, and they're quite fond of my toys. I made some toys for them so they could play. In the cloud, no one cares about the toys' commercial value or return on investment. Everyone just wanted to enjoy having toys to play with, and I was responsible for protecting that happiness. Perhaps I'm so passionate about it now because of those memories of mine from the cloud. Her exceptional joy while saying that leads me to notice that many toys in the room. I begin to observe them more closely. Did you make everything in this room yourself? These are the children I'm most proud of. If you're particularly fond of any of them, I could give them to you. No need for that. They look nice sitting there. I spot a few tin soldiers wearing the same bright red ceremonial garbs as her, with faces and hair modeled after her as well, like little toy versions of Lewis. Tin Soldier number 1, reporting in. I am at your command. I shall lead everyone in making your wishes a reality. Having noticed my attention upon them, she takes one of the tin soldiers into her hands, speaking in its place. I can't help but laugh. You laugh, Commander. Your tone hit the right spot. Looks like you're beginning to get the joy that toys can bring. In all honesty, part of the reason I was able to keep making toys while stuck in the cloud was because I had a wish to fulfill. Wishes are something very, very important to a toy designer, because those are the purest emotions we carefully imbue into our toys. What was your wish? I'll tell you some other day. Do you like toys, Commander? I can't say I like them, but I don't hate them either. I just haven't been in contact with such things for so long. Really? I just feel relaxed when I'm talking to you about them. Show me the doll you're working on when you're finished. Yep, when I'm done, you'll be the first to see it. And I hope that one day I can make a toy you like, Commander. Alright, that's the next... Dude, I need to report this. I literally can't read it. Lewis had been wholly dedicated to her craft after asking me for help last time. She suddenly sent me a message today, having apparently encountered some trouble. The door's not locked. Is that an invitation in? Lewis, you really are reliable. Thanks, Commander number 1, though you don't mind me being clumsy. Why would I? That's part of your charm. Thanks, Professor. Oh, you're wearing the lab coat, but you're Commander number 2, aren't you? Thank you, Commander number 2. I opened the door to find Lewis speaking to herself, several dolls in her clutches. Come dance with me, Lewis. I'd love to, Commander number 3. Lewis, will we always be together? The others are really fond of the Commander's doll, too. I have to share with them at least a little. Huh? I cannot hold my silence any longer. Lewis' smile freezes immediately, and she turns toward me, rigid as a life-size tin soldier. You're a good performer. Huh! When did you get here, Commander? Just now. I only heard a little of the young part of your soul as a toy designer, I suppose. Lewis practically covers her eyes with her hands, her face reddening down to the roots of her ears as I tease her. Perhaps it would be best to change the topic and redirect her attention. Did you have something you wanted to speak to me about? Yes, please have a seat, Commander. Is there anything you'd like to drink? Let's go with black tea. I remember your tea being rather good. I'm pretty good with black tea. Recently, I found that adding a bit of color really boosts the appetite. Do you want to try, Commander? A normal cup of tea, please. Just water and leaves. Lewis returns to a more normal state, providing me with a simple yet delicious cup of tea. This is what you needed to gather material for me for, right? Yeah. Commander 1, 2, and 3. Cute, right? I'm not sure they look very much like me. What do you mean? Look at this smile, this face, hair. It's you, Commander. I take another closer look. Commander number 1's face is a little pudgy, with dimples on the cheeks, rounding out a very cute appearance. Commander number 2 wears a white lab coat and a gentle smile. Commander number 3 isn't smiling, but her eyes have a certain spirit in them, like a character out of a comic. I think I understand what I am in your heart. Upon Lewis' table are what must have been several dozen Commander dolls, all varying in expression and pose. You know, you should be able to fulfill all the orders you took with this many, right? That's the thing I wanted to talk to you about, Commander. In truth, I haven't sent out a single order yet. Why not? Because I don't really want to let go. Number 1, 2, and 3 and all the other Commander dolls, I think they're all so adorable. I've been carrying them on my person these few days, and I don't want to be apart from them for even a moment. I'm a doll that's meant to make toys for everyone, but here I am wanting to keep them all to myself. What do you think I should do, Commander? Well, put down those dolls in your hands first. It feels like they've been glued to you since the moment I came in. Oh, okay. Lewis unwillingly lets go of the dolls. This time, there's a fondness in her eyes like never before that was clearly apparent. Though, as a toy designer, she really shouldn't go back on the promises she made her customers. Can't you find a compromise? Something that both settles things with the customers and is acceptable to you? Like, some of these dolls with duplicate poses and expressions, surely you can send these off? Well, I need at least 3 of the same doll to collect, display, and play with. I've got it all planned out. But with so many, you barely have any space on your table. Having to cram is the whole point. Besides, I want to make something for you, Commander. Holding onto these might help out with that. Right, how about I make something ball-themed? I've got lots of dolls. They all want to dance with the Commander. Dance? Like what you were doing talking to yourself? That's because I was really stressed. Role-playing as the toys helps me relax a little. So, speaking with them is a way for you to relieve stress. Perhaps I can make use of this to get Lewis to fully calm down. Whether or not she sends them out is wholly up to her after all. All I can do is guide her. Should we try it again then? I pick up one of the Commander dolls on the table, inviting Lewis to make a make-believe dance. Miss, might I have this dance? Commander, weren't you going to make some themed toys? Let's have a go. Then, ta-da! Dancing Tin Soldier number 1, standing at the ready. Thank you for the invitation, Commander. Lewis immediately brightens up. She picks up a toy soldier and it bounds into dance with the doll in my hand. The little tea table instantly transforms into a stage. There was no music at first, but Lewis soon begins to hum a tune herself. Oh, miss, I think you might have stepped on my foot. I would never be so clumsy. My steps have been perfect. Could you be a professional dancer? Your stance is beyond perfect. Yes, I'm placing my wishes for you into my dance right now. We continue for a while, and I can see Lewis easing up. Commander, don't you feel like role-playing as the toys helps you understand how children feel deep down? A little. Perhaps you do need a little bit of that naivety to make good toys. It's nothing too impressive. I just really get into it because I really do love toys. Lewis seems to have fully relaxed by the end of our dance. I remember that you said something about you wanted to protect the happiness everyone felt playing with toys. So, whether or not you send these toys out depends on how you should maximize this happiness. This happiness isn't just for the people playing with the toys, though. Your own happiness is just as important too, Lewis. Thank you, Commander. I think I get it now. I do want to keep all these commanders to myself, but everyone who put in an order with me must really want them too. It's the Commander. If you're ever feeling troubled, you can speak to it. You can put it next to your pillow and aid your sleep too. I'm sure it'll be treasured by everyone. Not exactly how I expected those to be used. Well, I do think I will deliver the orders as agreed. I don't think I'll be taking on more orders for them though, because it just feels terrible giving out dolls of the Commander. Just like a choreographer's desires to show in her dance. I have things I'd like to show through my toys as well. Thanks, Commander. I think I know what to do. You don't need to thank me. I didn't do much. All I did was have a little dance with you. Speaking of that, Commander, do you know the special rituals people go through at the end of a ball? Could you shuffle that Commander doll a little closer? Like that? I place a toy in front of Lewis. She appears a little nervous. As I wonder what her intentions are, she picks up her twin soldier, rubbing its face upon my Commander doll's cheek. Thank you for an unforgettable night, Commander. I only noticed how similar that motion was to, was it his? Mine? I couldn't see the text. Thanks for coming with me, Commander. Yeah, and you used the affairs platform this time. I took to heart what you told me last time, Commander. So we're here to find materials to make toys with, right? Yes, I thought it was about time to make good on the promise I made you, Commander. I'm going to make something just for you. Think of it as a thanks for the guidance you gave me before, Commander. I think I really came to understanding the meaning of making toys after that. Well, that's good. But you know how the situation is in the yellow zones. Nothing comes cheap around here. My plan is to find some discarded materials and recycle them. A good designer is never confined by the materials available. Even Doggy number 1 is an abandoned civilian Dinergate model that I modified. Dinergate Diner! So then we're upcycling that. There's a spot nearby that should do. Leave the protection detail to me. I might be a toy designer, but I know how to handle myself in a fight. We arrive at the mountain-sized landfill. What an ugly mountain! Though it might seem so, truly precious things are often hidden beneath the surface. You'll see in just a moment. Being very perceptive thanks to her line of work, the visual impact of the pile of garbage surprises Lewis a little bit. Ooh, this sheet metal should be usable. Whoa, this wood's pretty old, but the quality's quite good. Ugh, isn't this a standee supposed to be the old man in front of the fried chicken shop? What's it doing lying here? The treasure hidden under the garbage soon changes her mind. With Doggy number 1 delving into narrow crevices, Lewis soon locates many useful materials. You weren't lying, Commander. Yeah, though some things are a pain to retrieve with how deep they're buried. It's not like I can expect to lift several hundred kilograms of cement. Just as I begin to bring the topic up, Lewis literally lifts a boulder in front of my eyes with ease, rescuing the standee trapped beneath. Sorry, Commander, what was that? She throws a great slab of cement away like a plastic bottle, and it lands with a loud thud some distance away. Dinergate! The great impact raises a thick cloud of dust, even startling the toy Dinergate. Now, we need to carry this wood. Do you need help, Commander? I think you can handle it on your own. On my own? Oh, Commander, do you think I'm really strong or something? I'm about average. The other dolls can do these kinds of things too. Alright, maybe I had it wrong. Lewis, I got something I need you to do. You see the busted car up over there? A normal doll should be able to lift it with one hand. With one hand? Okay, I'll give it a go. I give the order in a joking manner, but she seems to have taken me seriously. She approaches the vehicle, grabbing its underbody with a single hand. Dinergate! As Lewis begins to exert force, the car's metal skeleton begins to wail in a wretched screech. I did it, Commander! I can do it, but just using one hand makes it pretty tough. See? I'm not as strong as the average doll, right? Sorry, Lewis. In truth, a normal doll could never move a car. I never thought you'd actually be able to lift it with one hand. No. That's because it was something you asked me to do, Commander. Yeah, it's because you're here that I found the strength inside me. I'm not usually like this at all. If you say so. Have a look under that car. You should be able to find something of use there. Underneath? These plastic boards are in pretty good shape. Why were they hidden here? Your guess is as good as mine. I only just spotted them too. They should make good materials for toys, no? Yeah, it's just like you said, Commander. There's a mountain of treasure underneath all this ugliness. Alright, let me fish these out and load them into the car. I load everything we collected into our car with Lewis' help. It's only just noon. We had progressed far faster than expected. Commander, would you like dessert? I'm pretty full already. I'll make some black tea then. Darjeeling or Assam. I've got coffee too. Tea, please, whichever you recommend. Lewis had always been passionate in disposition, but she seems exceptionally happy today after asking after and fulfilling my every need. The view could be better, but having tea outside like this still feels a little bit like a picnic. We don't get to be so casual when we're out on mission normally. If it were possible, I'd wish that you'd never had to fight again, so you'd have tea like this every day and do the things that you like to do. Regrettably, we're still so far off that goal. Well, I don't like fighting at all, but I want to protect you, Commander. I chose to become a T-Doll again because I wanted to be with you too. The discussion began as a casual post-meal chat, but the topic of war immediately dampened the atmosphere. Lewis was never fond of war in its business, being a designer of toys. But I don't want to be fighting to be the only thing in your life, Commander. That's why I made toys for you, so you could be happy. Commander, do you have a liking for any types of toys? We have so many materials we could make just about anything. Toys I like. I can't say anything that comes to mind immediately. Then anything particularly important to you works as well. Important things, like collapsed pieces, credits, weapons, and equipment. It's certainly possible to make those toys, or those things into toys, but Commander, don't you have any childlike desires? Like something that you could change the world with, if only you had it in your hands? Change the world. I'd have to properly think about that. I've never taken the time to think about such lofty things ever since I left Griffin. It's no easy task to change the world. Even changing the yellow zone is unbelievably hard. Commander, are you maybe a little lost about this? Lewis sharply intuits how I feel deep down. Sorry, I can't think of something that would be able to change the world. No, this was far too sudden of a question. Though, Commander, I believe you will be someone who changes this world eventually. Because you've done it before. In the cloud, you really did save and help a lot of people. Same for your time at Griffin. We might have been separated by force, but your persistence has helped us find our own path. For dolls who don't have real lives, that's more precious than anything else in the world. You'll be able to realize your dreams this time too. Lewis comes to my side, taking my hand. In stark contrast to her display of obscene strength just moments ago, her touch is gentle and temperate. I shouldn't have denied your preferences. Sorry, Commander. Credits and collapse pieces can be pretty nice too, and the same goes for weapons and gear. They do have a kind of tenacious beauty to them. It's just that most people use them for evil, spark wars, and cause misfortune. I have no love for that. But you're different, Commander. You have need of these things to bring about a better world. Thanks for the encouragement. Some rather heavy thoughts came to my mind there. But what you said certainly helped me feel better. Right. I think I know what kind of toy I'll make for you, Commander. Get ready for a surprise. It can't be related to our conversation just now, right? I'll give you a hint. It's about the world you want to realize. I'm going to keep the rest secret until I'm done, though. As a surprise. Don't forget to close your door, or I might catch you talking to your toys again. I don't do that every time I make a new toy. But if you like watching, I can do it in front of you. What do you think, Commander? I'll be looking forward to it. Is it this late already? When I began to make the journey back to my room, it was the small hours of the night again, like it often was. Plenty of work to do tomorrow. I'd better rest. For some strange reason, though, I feel no desire to sleep whatsoever. I decide to rest on the sofa for a little bit. Ooh-ah! The moment I sit down, I hear a strange sound from the sofa. What's with this lump? Is there a pile of unwashed clothes here? I reach out to touch the pile of clothes, and then I hear another strange sound. Commander? Lewis! Wait, that pile on the sofa? Was that you? Yeah, you suddenly stuck your hand in, and I got a good scare. Sorry, it was too dark. I didn't know it was you in there, though why are you in my room? I was waiting for you, and then I nodded off. Waiting for me? It's the surprise that I mentioned before. Let me introduce you to my new toy, the Ideal World. Clack! The sound of a switch comes from somewhere. A series of lights upon my table light up, and a soft music follows it. Only now do I realize that upon my table, in my room, is an object like a sandbox. Ta-da! Commander, this is what the great designer Lewis has come up with to make you happy after the many adventures we've had together. The Ideal World sandbox is split into 4 areas. Allow me to introduce you to them, Commander. Lewis bounds to the sandbox's front end with a liveliness in her step, displaying her creation to me with a raised hand like a vendor at the Emporium of Toys. Area 1, the Commander's Adventure. As you can see, this section is themed after the Yellow Zone and the Elmo. My gaze follows her guidance. The scenes inside are extraordinary, lifelike, like I was there in the flesh. In this desolate, danger-ridden wasteland, our Elmo dashes through the sand, ever moving forwards. At its helm is our commander in doll form, resolve in her eyes. We're going to find a new way out. Farewell, Griffin. Friends, allies, know that we shall meet again. Do I really speak like that? Was I off? That's the way you sound to me, Commander. Never mind then. Please continue. Yay! I got the Commander's approval. Here we go, Elmo. The model Elmo inside the sandbox lights up as the music begins to play. Lewis seems to have motorized it, powering its light and allowing it to shake, imitating the real Elmo's movements. Surrounding it is the yellow zone I am familiar with. A few dolls fashioned after the Varhagers can be seen, along with e-lids of strange shape and make. Lewis wants to place these elements nearby to create an atmosphere of danger. Next is Area 2. The Commander eliminates the bad guys. Look, Commander, you can tell this guy's evil just by looking at him. I don't know what the bad guys you'll actually need to take out look like, but they can't be too different from these good-for-nothings. At Lewis' behest, I turned towards the sandbox's second area. This area is connected to the yellow zone we were in previously, but it appears more like an underground lab. In the middle of the room, an evil scientist lies defeated beneath the feet of the commander doll, stars bouncing out of their head from the thorough beating they just received. No matter how many times I will destroy you. With those who believe in me at my side, I will bring forth a new world. And just like that, the commander doll defeated her nemesis, and made the world a more beautiful place. Of course, I know it won't actually be so easy, but Commander, toys are things that inspire beautiful hopes in people, and what I put into mine are my best wishes for you. I understand. Thank you, Lewis. Huh. And now for Area 3, the Commander's Holiday. Whether this day is just beyond the horizon or many years away, we do not know, but the world can finally welcome peace. The little commander can let out a sigh of relief as her long, long holiday awaits, or begins. The third area of the sandbox bluntly contrasts the yellow zone. The commander doll lies on a verdant yard, a little bulb above her in place of sunlight beaming down on her round face. All around her sit many people. Close friends surround the commander doll, preparing for a picnic. The commander, however, had dozed off. She's in the middle of a dream that she was still in the thick of the yellow zone, surrounded by enemies in the direst of circumstances. But if she only opens her eyes, she'll see that she is surrounded by friends. No matter what challenges might await her in the future, everyone will be by her side, fighting by her side. I hope such a day comes. It certainly is a beautiful wish. By current standards, even an unrealistic, fantastical one. But when Lewis presents such a future to me through the medium of toys, I can't help but want to believe in it. There's one last area. Is that a wedding in there? Yes, for the sake of the commander's doll's happiness, she deserves to have a partner by her side. And so, the fourth area's name is the Commander's Happiness. Yeah, the little commander here certainly deserves it. Why don't I see a bride, though? The bride needs to be picked by the commander herself, so I didn't know how I would have gone about making one. Eh? Commander? Well, the commander here is still a toy, so this bride should be the most fitting. I pick up the tin soldier in Area 3, placing it in the place of the bride. Clad in red ceremonial wear and sporting long black hair, it's the very same doll that Lewis used when she danced with me. Commander, you mean the commander's doll's partner is the Lewis doll? Well, it feels fitting, at least in this world of toys. Then what about in reality? Would they be together in the real world too? They would be together there too. Commander! Hearing my answer, Lewis happily throws himself at me. To be frank, I've always really liked you, Commander. Remember when I told you I had a wish I wanted to realize that gave me motivation to keep making toys in the cloud? That wish was to express my feelings for you in the form of toys. I want you to know, Commander, that I've always liked you and only had eyes only for you. Making dolls of you for others or imitating the way you talk, it was all because of the way I feel about you. I want you to be happy for the rest of your days. I get it now. The way you feel and the wishes you wanted to put into your toys. Thanks, Lewis. I understand now. You've done a lot for me, more than just these toys. You've ignited the hope I have for the future again. What you've been trying to tell me with your toys, I've received. So, I'd like to repay you for everything, too. Do you have anything you'd like me to do, Lewis? Then, Commander, could you cut the cake for these newlyweds? A cake? Is that the sandbox? Here. Lewis produces an actual cake just beside the coffee table. I was worried you might be hungry after all the work, Commander. Could you have cake with me while you tell me about the world you dream of? I just wish that one day I could make it come true for real. Not just when we're playing with toys. Alright, let's spend the night together then. Lewis happily puts on the cake, passing me the utensils, and I simply grab her hand. Commander! Let's cut the cake together too. And so I cut the cake in front of the sandbox with Lewis, as if I could actually read it, that'd be great. I literally... Ah! It kills the mood! I'm the conductor of this train here. Please form an orderly queue. Whoa, this is beautiful. But where could a train in the yellow zone be going? The yellow zone train will be going to our new home. A place without radiation or rules, where beauty abounds. You're lying. There's no place like that. Mom tells me that every nice place in the world has been taken by the people in high places already. Well, little passenger, please place your dreams here on our little train. Perhaps one day your wishes will become real. Yes, even if such places don't exist yet, you can still wish for them to exist one day. Strap in, everyone. The train's departing now. Choo-choo. That was close. Never would have expected the kid to say that kind of thing. But thanks to your improvisation, the kids can leave happy. Putting your dreams into things you love is something you taught me with your toys. It always makes me a bit embarrassed hearing these things from you, Commander. Right, you sounded like a real conductor just now, Commander. Are you maybe getting used to playing roles? I'm bound to get used to it, with how much you get me to come along. Speaking of which, why did it suddenly occur to you to make toys for the kids in the Yellow Zone? Because toys are treasures for children, after all. Toys should naturally be in their hands. Hearing about your dreams really got me thinking, too. I want more people to have a heart as pure as yours and to understand you. The toys I make might be able to portray some of that beauty and spread it between the children in the Yellow Zone. Thanks for thinking of me. Do you have any other wishes, Lewis? If they're within my power, I like to do what I can. All of my wishes have been realized already, like this. Lewis lightly clutches my arm, resting her head on my shoulder. All I want right now is to hold you like this. Well, that's a little too simple. You've been doing this almost every day recently. It's because you agreed and said I could cuddle whenever, and that you would pat my head whenever I wanted. Commander, I want pats. Alright. Your hair is beautiful, Lewis. Don't say those things out loud. It'll get people embarrassed. Same for me, maybe. Should we continue with the rest after we get back to the Elmo? I could barely walk with you like this. The rest, like we did last night. Hey! It's supposed to... Okay, I'm not even going to question it. Alright, thanks, Commander. I think I want to reward you for What the fuck? But I think about it, we'll be together from now anyway. We've had a lot of chances like this. After all, we're there at Griffin and the Cloud are on the Elmo. I'll always be with you, Commander. What the fuck? She's a freak! Okay. Let's do the voice lines. Jesus Christ.
我给大家都做了专属玩偶哦，很可爱吧？给洛贝拉小姐的玩偶上还有一只冰椅，不过她好像不是很满意。玩具是孩子们的珍宝，也是大人们的礼物。这是我新设计的玩具哦，指挥官送给你。指挥官又在工作台上睡着了吗？不论是在格里芬，在绿洲，还是在爱慕号，您都是这样为我们默默付出呢。祝您好梦。我设计的新玩具很可爱吧？啊，机会难得，指挥官要和我一起玩角色扮演游戏吗？教授，没事，只是想久违的用这个称呼叫一下您。指挥官，要尝尝我的新料理吗？我把传统名菜仰望星空做成了姜饼屋的造型。哎，指挥官，指挥官！我在制作指挥官的玩偶哦。白大褂和军服到底哪个更好呢？干脆做成可以替换的版本吧。刘易斯，果然你是最棒的，你是我的宝。指挥官，你怎么又在偷听啊？嘿嘿，怎么样，可爱吗？把坏人通通干掉！要打仗了，交给我吧。任务开始，我在哟。叫我吗？玩具又坏掉了，一点也不可爱。啊！让我好好招待你们，来一起玩耍吧！我要认真喽。 玩具嘉年华开始！好耶！不要小看玩具设计师的力量哦。这些家伙比看起来坏多了。大坏蛋，让历史铭记我们胜利的荣光吧。文件处理的工作就交给我吧。昨天整理的文件不见了。比力气的话，我可是不会输的哟。指挥官要和我掰手腕吗？骑兵1号在吗？报告，保证完成任务。这套衣服是我自己根据云端的数据重新设计的哦。指挥官喜欢吗？指挥官，要喝下午茶吗？有大吉岭、阿萨姆和伯爵，我还准备了帕斯卡甜度的咖啡哦。要来一杯吗？少前2，追放。指挥官，今天要和我一起玩新的玩具吗？战术人形兼玩具设计师刘易斯带领玩具大军前来报告。嘿，好久不见啦，指挥官。好耶，不愧是我，又有新的玩具设计灵感了呢。力气好像又变大了，有没有变得可爱一点呢
？Damn. All right. Let me give her the stuff that she's got. Look at that. It looks like it's just fun to use too. Just slap the, yeah, it looks so natural. Look at that. Although she's not really holding the gun properly. Pretty cool. Alright. Awesome. Well, I'm waiting for V2, so until then, she's probably somewhere. Let's find her. I think it was the... Okay, there we go. Combine Echelon. Unforgettable toy. Oh, she's on Mirage Terrace.
文件处理的工作就交给我吧。昨天整理的文件不见了。
Unforgettable toy. You hear, Commander? I had something I needed your help with. Recently, I've been thinking of designing a new toy playset, so could I request some funding for it? Also, I'd like to make it with you if it's at all possible. It'll be a great set of toys, so please. Okay. Thank you. Let's get to work then. Nice and soft. You seem to be in a good mood, Lewis. I'm making toys with you after all. What could be happier than that? I didn't expect you to invite me to make toys with you. Still, I should point out that this is my first time making toys. Don't worry. I've got diagrams ready. Where did diagrams go? For some reason, this sort of thing seems to happen with you all the time, Lewis. I'm just used to it by now.
指挥官
Commander! While I know exactly what goes on those diagrams, making a new set right now would take too much time. Well, in that case, why don't you walk me through each step of the process, Lewis? Maybe we could reverse the roles a little. Huh? Can we really do that? Well, since we're swapping roles for today, what do you need me to do for you? First, I need to move some materials over. Let me think. I'll need circuit boards, bullet parts, empty cans, some stripped down electronic components, metal casings. Are those the raw materials you use to make toys?
很可爱吧？
If you handle them carefully, you can turn any kind of material into a cute toy. Plus, these materials are perfect for our subject this time. Since there isn't much to take, let's grab them all in one go. You shouldn't benchmark a human's strength by doll standards, especially when that doll is you, man. Did you say something, Commander? still as unaware of your strength as ever.
很可爱吧？
That's so cute. Well, I knew you were a famous toy designer. I didn't know you could finish your work so quickly. Well, that's right. Praise me more. I'll praise you less once we're done. However, I'm still feeling a little uneasy here.
假设
Well, it's not like that. I can work much faster because you're always preparing tools and organizing materials for me, Professor. I was just kidding. However, these things you're making, Lewis, are those? Notice it already, Commander? Ammo boxes, supply crates, ration cans, and this Griffin logo. Is this playset themed around the Griffin base? All these are made with gun parts and shell casings. I haven't painted them yet, but I think I managed to recreate the originals really well, didn't I? Yeah, you did. And these supply crates even have the opening mechanism. I reach out to open a crate, and the spring-loaded mechanism pops open, followed by the sound I all know all too well. IDW did. Oh my god! IDW jump scare. Didn't you? This supply crate doubles as a jack-in-the-box too. I don't like scaring people, so I put a Betty puppet in and put a recording of her voice. I think hearing that from a supply crate is scary enough. Still, if this is a Griffin playset, I think I know what you're planning to make with those acrylic terrariums and conveyor belts. Hey, no guessing. Oh, you're so sneaky, Commander. It'll be no fun if you guess it ahead of time. Well, I set out to make toys with you, but how am I even going to be of help if I... How am I going to be of help? Yeah, they missed a thing here. How am I even going to help if I don't know what the finished product will be? No. No means no. Alright, well, looks like you're already set on this.
指挥官
It's finished! Commander, come look. Whew, I didn't think it'd take so long. Well, they're brand new toys, and I went to great pains to design them. See, there's a KCCO Dinergate set, a computerized biosphere, and a 1/144 ground vehicle model. I knew it. The 3 playsets represent a Griffin, the Oasis, and the Elmo. And let me see, you used the gun parts for the Griffin set, circuit boards in the biosphere, and the Elmo's parts for the Elmo. Even the materials of the finished product are a callback to the original. Well done, Lewis. Feel free to praise me more. Oh, and for the Oasis Ecosphere, I even put an LED lighting system and fans to represent the weather simulator. Each tread of the Elmo is individually modeled, and if you open up the hull, like this, you can even see the crew deck where we are right now. If it wasn't because I could still see the original color of the junk of the parts used in it, I wonder if it was actually made with junk parts. It's like you said, Lewis, you put your heart into them and turn them into cute toys. Well, I was going to give them to... Huh? You gonna say something just now? No, not at all, Commander. We still need to paint them. Paint them? These parts are smaller than my fingernail. I'm not sure if I can even do that. It'll be fine. I'll lend you a hand and help you paint them. Lewis reaches out and gently covers my hands with hers, then begins to slowly apply the paint to the toys. She looks so serious and focused that I can't help wanting to look at her for a few more times. First, we use a coarse brush to apply the underlayer. Commander, why are you looking at my eyes? It's making me feel a little embarrassed. Would you mind? Oh, was I staring? I was just observing your painting technique, Lewis. Even so, your breathing is... Although Lewis is doing her best to keep cool, her distracted expression and trembling hands betray how tense her neural cloud is. It makes you want to tease her a little bit. Let's carry on then. We just need to go slow and work bit by bit.
指挥官
Commander! What's wrong? You won't be able to teach me anything from so far away. Oh, you, Commander, you're breathing into my ear on purpose, aren't you? I'm sorry, really I am. You look so tense that I wanted to tease you a little to help you relax. Commander. I didn't expect the painting to take so long. I'm seeing double. I think we could have done it faster if it hadn't been for you playing all those pranks, Commander. That was the first time I took so long making toys. My neural cloud feels like it's going to crash any minute now. Sorry about that. Still, it got finished in the end, right? No, actually, there's one last step. Now we have to install the cores into all these toys. Cores? These 3 playsets are independent, but also are part of a whole. They tell a story of a human and their dolls. At the moment, they're missing the human element, which we'll be filling in now. Lewis holds 3 exquisite little figurines in her hand. The first wears a red uniform, the second wears a white lab coat, and the third wears a set of BDUs just like mine. This is the core element I finished first. This is you, Commander. Lewis. Lewis places the 3 dolls into 3 playsets and joins them up with the connectors she'd prepared in advance for this. And with that, the 3 stories about me are joined up too. It turned out pretty well. So you made these toys for me then? Yep, I've been following you all this time, whether as a tactical doll or as a toy designer, and I've seen everything you've been through. I'm not smart like the others, so I'm not really good at expressing what I want to say. Shut you! What do you mean you're not smart? Also, I feel a little embarrassed. So I wanted to use my toys to express my feelings to you. In short, you're an irreplaceable part of my life, Commander. My ideals and faith have always been influenced by you, and you've always been so respectful of my thoughts and feelings. Ugh, my neural cloud feels like it's going to explode just by saying that. It's the same with you, Lewis. You're an irreplaceable part of my life no matter what role you play. Which is why I think you can improve this playset further. Huh? I take a Dinergate model out of my pocket and put it in the center of the 3 playsets. The Dinergate is painted the same red color as Lewis' outfit, and even has her signature beret. Is this me? Unfortunately, I can't make amazing figurines like you can, so the little guy will have to stand in for you. Commander! You've been supporting me with your gentle and pure heart from Griffin to the Oasis and now in the Elmo. Your purity has been an anchor for me through these crazy times, and it keeps me from straying from everything I believe in. I'll be counting on you to stay by my side from now on, Lewis. Yep, I'll be counting on you to take care of me too, Commander. I love how that was just like a very wholesome moment, and then you have her marriage story, which is like, yo, we doing a bit of late night activities, and we're gonna do it again. All right, we should be good. GG's. I'm tired. Off we go, gentlemen. Wait.
战术人形兼玩具设计师刘易斯带领玩具大军前来报告。好久不见啦，指挥官。
老兵那干，前来报道。
What's up, Lewis? Let's go. I know that getting a weapon is really important, so I'm gonna steer in that direction. Oh, one. Okay. Let's do a few. Let's see here. Oh, I need to dismantle, but we can do that later. We're gonna have to do it now, but. Let's go. You love to see it. Okay. God, I love the red and black. That's so good. She'll always greet the future with a smile.
怎么样，可爱吗？
Oh. Oh, hold on. Before we do anything, let's not screw up her, let's give her a proper look here. I don't want that to be fucked up.
又有新的玩具设计灵感了呢。力气好像又变大了。
Let's go, Lewis.